Yes, I faked a pregnancy. Welcome back to my channel. You're here with me, Jills. Today I have a story time for you guys. This story time is going to be about the time I faked a pregnancy. I don't even know where to begin. This story time do involve my family, so I'm going to give you guys a quick little overview of my family's dynamic. I have a very dysfunctional family, very judgmental, very dysfunctional, but I still love them. They're still good people. They're cool to be around, I'm not going to lie. There's comedy around them. Personally, I had to distance myself. I don't like when things are being brought up to embarrass you in front of a certain family member or a certain person. I don't like the constant judgment. They don't know how to have conversations. When a conflict arises, they don't really know how to talk through it. It's just always arguments. Just so draining to be around. I have a lot of cousins, right? Most of them are females, and we all grew up like sisters. We were always around each other growing up, always around each other's house. We just always packed up somewhere. We're always packed up. I'm talking, kindergarten class, 3 classes together. We were packed. We need a truck to take us around. I'm talking lapped up, some on the floor, some in the trunk. Our family's big.
Oh my God!
After high school, I decided to get help and I decided to get therapy. Once I got therapy, I was like a rebirth person, and I basically decided to change certain ways. After therapy, it was like a reset button for me. I've cut off a lot of people. I just restarted everything. During this time too, I have distanced myself from family, distanced myself from friends, so now I'm just all alone. I basically was lonely. I was lonely, but I was okay. I wasn't feeling oh my God, I need to be around people 24/7. I didn't. I was okay. The joys that my family grew up around, that makes sense. I was no longer her. I'm just a whole new person. The way I speak, the way my mindset is, the way I handle situations is different from back then. After high school, one of my cousins, we're gonna name her Beyonce because she sings. Beyonce had invited us over for a game night, and I remember me going over there, sitting there, where they were playing games, eating pizza, and I just remember sitting there these are strangers.
Who are you?
I just feel like I'm a stranger to these people and they're strangers to me. I no longer know you guys. I don't know, it's different now. Here's a little bit of me. I'm gonna take us a little bit of me. I'm a person who play a lot. And sometimes it could go overboard. I ain't gonna lie, I be living for a good kiki. I don't know, I just like making people smile. As long as you can smile around me, I'm happy. Our family have a group chat. You know how families are. We have group chats where you guys discuss everything and anything. And you know how group chats could get messy sometimes. It was one random day where my cousin, mind you, during this time I have not spoken to my cousins for years. Or tried to invite me places or to functions or celebrate something, and I just would never show up. I would say I would want to go, or I would say I'm coming and I never will come. I will always have excuses, and it was just because I just know I don't feel comfortable around them anymore. I was just tired of always being around them, and it was either gossip, which it's normal when you're around your family, but I don't know, it wasn't that it was gossip a good kiki. It was dragging people through the mud as if they were better than the person that they were talking about. It was shaming people or trying to purposely embarrass somebody, belittle somebody, and it was why? I don't know, I just was tired of that. I was honestly tired of that. At this point in my life, I don't even know what's going on in my family life, and they don't know what's going on in mine. We do not speak. I talk, I don't go over there. They don't even know, I don't even think they knew the last 3-4 places I have lived. We don't be around each other. The most they'll get from me is a happy birthday, a like on Instagram, a share, and that's about it. You don't see me. I was invisible. You wasn't seeing me. In the group chat, one of my cousins, we're gonna name her Watermelon. She had posted in the group chat that she was having a baby, right? And when I seen that message, honestly, I was so confused, where did the baby come from? Again, keep in mind, I have not talked to these people, so I don't know what's going on in their lives. It was shocking. I was just okay, that was random. During this time too, I had just started my business. After everybody has said congratulations, now the group chat is dry. So I said, I have just gave birth to my business, Juice Skin Lab. You guys support, blah, 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 blah. When I posted that, not knowing, and you guys follow me here, I didn't see that as me taking the attention away from my cousins. What she posted, I didn't realize that I was taking the attention away from that because I thought the conversation was over now. I didn't really see it as something big or anything. It was supposed to be a kiki. It wasn't nothing to be taken serious, but just come support me because obviously you can't really give birth to a business. I am the one, the way you turn them. So when I said that, chat. No, nobody said anything, which honestly, I'm used to them not never saying anything to me, because I will post, like, I will say anything, or I will respond to somebody or say anything in a group chat. Nobody will really respond to me. Probably like once in a while, but barely ever respond to me. So I really felt invisible in that group chat. And already I was talking to some other cousins who I would talk to on a regular, or not on a regular, but I would talk to, like, you know, once in a while, that I wanted to remove myself out of the group chat because I felt invisible. Like, nobody talks to me, so why am I in here? I'm already invisible and I don't hang out with y'all anyways, so there's no point in me being in a group chat. I didn't see it as anything bad. I just seen it as, you know, it's a kiki, but you have a business, like, you have a business, we'll come support you because we're your family. Like, that's how I'm, you know, that's what's going in my head, like how they're gonna see it. My other cousin, we're gonna call her Fake Atlanta. Fake Atlanta, and the reason why I'm calling her Fake Atlanta, she had moved to Atlanta for a few years after graduating. She have developed this fake Atlanta accent.
Oh my god, it's not funny.
And no shade, but it was fake. And you gonna understand why I'm naming her this. They was planning on something. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was they were talking about the baby shower or what was going on, but after she was talking about it, I had removed myself out the group chat. So I removed myself out the group chat, and she had brought me back in the group chat. She was like, what's your problem? She was like being like rude towards me. So I'm looking at the message like, what just happened? Like, why you guys invited me back in the group chat? My other cousin, her name is, we're gonna name her Queen Bee, because she is like a bossy cousin, like no shade. She's one of the bossy cousins. She's more like a leader of everything. So like, why I call her Queen Bee is because when we were younger, she'll assign us to places to go clean. She was the one who, like, you know, like in the class, the person who passed out papers and stuff. She was like the person who will pass out papers and make sure we have enough. She was basically her, like the boss. So Queen Bee basically made a statement, a message like, leave her alone since she would act like her skin is itching to hang out with us. Basically in like a negative way, like saying that since it's like a big deal for her to hang out with us, just let her be. I see the message like, hold on, why is this a problem? Like, I kind of felt a little guilty because some of my family members' biggest moments, I did miss it because of the anxiety I felt. We all going back and forth in the messages, and I'm confused what the problem was. You know, I'm confused because I'm not thinking of what I just said. I just felt confused because nobody's really telling me what the issue is. Nobody's really vocalizing what the problem is. Like, we're just going back and forth in the group chat, and nobody's really like, hey George, you were wrong because of this, whatever, blah blah. Nobody's telling me. I literally do not know what's going on. You would think that all of this going on is because of what I said in the group chat, right? No. I sent a message out. I told them we are strangers, and honestly, I feel like I don't know you guys no more. And if you guys want a relationship with me, or you guys really like care enough to really get to know me for real, I feel like we should message separately. We should message separately so you guys can get to know me. Let's start over, because I'm on a whole different wave. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect or I'm better, but my mindset has changed. Like, the things that we used to do before, I'm no longer willing to partake in that. Never showed or portrayed or displayed that I had a issue. I just don't show up. In their head, they're assuming that I have an issue. It's like, nobody ever really talked to me and asked me, Joyce, what's going on? Like, when I was down bad, having anxiety and panic attacks, nobody ever checked up on me. When I contact my family and tell them how I feel about certain things, I was taken as a joke. Nobody cared. Nobody checked up on me when I was in hospitals, when I couldn't breathe, when I was about to commit literal suicide, when I was taking pills. Nobody checked up on me. So that's why now that I'm healed, I don't come to my family. I'm a joke to you guys. When I was telling people, like, you know, I'm going through this and this is what's going on, I was told, you just gotta work through it. And I'm telling you guys, I'm not okay. You're telling me, I don't want to hear that, because obviously I'm trying to work through it. I think it's literally working. That's why I lost friends. That's the reason why I decided to just isolate myself and heal on my own. But after the situation that happened in this group chat, which I'm about to continue, you know, I got off track, y'all, I'm sorry. In the group chat, right? My cousin, you know, getting mad that every single time that she plans something, I'm never around. So I told him, you know, I feel like I don't know you guys no more, and if you guys want, you know, an actual relationship with me, we should message each other separately and try to get to know each other again. You know, try to like rekindle a bond, like a new bond. After I sent that message, I left the group chat. Fake Atlanta messaged me separately and started going off on me, basically saying that you know, I have a problem, I have an issue, and every single time that she wants to come up over here and hang out with me, I never want to hang out. Then she brought up my childhood trauma. What does me not hanging out with you guys correlates to my childhood trauma? Why would you bring up something? Mind you, my cousin, this cousin, like a lot of them do not even know half, not even most of the things I've been through. So for you to bring up something that I'm currently healing from, because I don't hang out with you no more,
get some help.
now we going back and forth in the messages. We playing keyboard boxing match now. Like, girls, you like what? So I call her. I'm laughing because this can't be for real. I'm like, ain't no way you brought up my trauma, and ain't no way this is escalating. Let me call my cousin so we can have a conversation. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna have a conversation with you and we're going to solve this out. And one thing I don't like is when I'm ready to have a conversation and you mistake that as me being sensitive. I'm not getting called sensitive because I'm crying. Mind you, I'm not crying about the situation. I'm not boohoo tears, nothing. I'm addressing what happened. I want to talk about what happened so we can solve it. I get called sensitive. Me wanting to solve a situation in conversation so we can figure it out, fix it, and move on, I'm getting called sensitive for that. But mind you, if I was to go on the internet and talk shit on the internet, that's when they want to care for real. That's when they want to hit me up. Is this about me? For real. I get on the phone, I'm like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? She, with the fake Atlanta accent, what's your issue? You got an issue. Like, it's you got a problem. Like, clearly you got a problem. So, like, what's the issue? Like, at this point, like, even though she said what she said that hurt me, I'm still willing, mind you, this is my younger cousin. I'm still willing to figure out what's going on. Me and fake Atlanta on the phone talking, bucking on the camera, like, bucking. Mind you, she have somebody in the car with her. She in the camera doing the most. She going off. She not really, like, hearing me for real. Like, she's telling me that I'm upset. I'm the one with the issue. So I need to tell her what's my problem. Mind you, I removed myself out the group chat and all of this happened. That was it. Every time I say anything in the group chat, I'm always ignored. So if I'm ignored, why would you put me in the group chat? Like, why would you bring me back in the group chat? And since I have a problem, why would you bring me back in the group chat? Like, what sense does that make? You bring me back in the group chat for what? Y'all already don't talk to me in there. We already don't talk on the phone. We don't hang out. So then now we hung up the phone. Like, now we get off the phone. I'm texting her. I remember the last word she told me was, "You still talking?" Because I remember I was typing. I still was typing. I'm like, okay, period. Like, I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you, girl. You thought you ate that last line, which is cute. You just burn calories with your thumbs on your keyboard. Let you have it. You did what you did, you know what I'm saying? You burned your calories. Now let it simmer. You know, afterwards, I just want to make sure that I wasn't tripping. So I called my cousin, because I have a habit where when I feel like I'm tripping, I gotta see with my people. Am I tripping? I called one of my other cousins, which I named her Beyonce. I called Beyonce, right? And I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, what's the main problem here? My cousin told me that, you know, I kind of understand where they're coming from because nobody knows you anymore. You don't come around, you don't hang around, and you kind of took the attention from her, you know, so like from her announcement. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Because if that's the problem, I can see, because I didn't mean it that way at all. Like, I didn't mean it that way at all. So let me call Watermelon, the one who's having the baby, and I'm going to apologize to her because that's wrong. If I am taking attention away from her biggest moment, I need to apologize for that because I don't want her feeling like that. Like, I want her to celebrate for real. I wasn't thinking. I really was not thinking. I got off the phone with her and I go and I call Watermelon. I called Watermelon and I'm just like, hey, did you feel a way about what I said in the group chat? Watermelon was telling me that no, she didn't feel no type of way because she was busy and she didn't even comment on anything. She didn't say anything. She didn't even like care for her. Like, it is what it is. Like, she didn't really care. It wasn't a big deal to her. And I was just arguing with everybody else and whatever. I was just like, you know what? I just want to let you know, I apologize if I made you feel any type of way. Like, that was really not my intentions. And she told me that it was okay. She told me it's okay. But she was like, but what's your issue, though? Like, why you don't want to come? Like, what's your problem?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
In my head, I'm like, okay, you're saying the same thing. So in my head, I'm thinking that y'all had to have sex. Because I know my family. They gossip a lot. So I'm like, y'all had to have got on a call or something. And y'all was discussing me. I came up with a delusional... Y'all came up with this thing in y'all head where y'all feel like I have an issue with you guys. I don't have a problem with you guys or whatever the case may be. But you know what? All in all, I'm definitely not coming now. Like, I'm just not coming because I just feel like this situation was blown out of proportion and we could have talked about this. It could have been resolved. Like a simple conversation like, hey, Joyce, next time, you know, just hold off on your announcement because you're kind of taking the attention away from Watermelon's announcement. Like, she's having a baby, she's giving birth to another human. Like, let's celebrate her real quick and then we can get back to you. I've been talking about becoming an esthetician for a while, and not even that, any celebration that I have for real except my graduation, my family don't support me. They don't support me. If I was to post right now about something about my business, I wouldn't get a share. I wouldn't get a like. I wouldn't get a, hey, let me come and support you. Let me come and get one facial. No. Nobody showed up for me except one. Shout out to you, Thelma. I'm always the one supporting y'all. I'm always supporting. Like, it gets to a point where you just get tired of supporting people and they don't support you. This could have been solved. Like, this was just not that serious. I feel like it was not that serious and we could have talked about it, right? So you would think it end there. You would think the end, you know, because at the end of the day, I just decided to just keep away. And whoever wants to really like have a relationship with me, get to know me and we can start over for real, they will reach out to me. Because so then I'm living my life. You know, I'm hurt about this because this is my family, like my cousin. And now I'm choosing to distance myself forever. Like, this kind of hurt because this is my family. The fact that you brought up my childhood trauma, knowing like, and I'm already, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna be heard about it too long. One day my cousin, I don't know who it was, but somebody in my family was throwing some type of celebration, right? And they all went to go celebrate. This same fake Atlanta decided to go tell one of my other cousins, which I'm not gonna give her a name because honestly, she's not really important right now. Fake Atlanta decided to go tell my cousin the reason why they don't mess with me no more because I faked a pregnancy.
Stop the cap.
Never in my 24 years of living have I ever faked a pregnancy.
Come on, man.
Never in my 24 years of living have I ever cared that. Like, for me, if I have a kid, I have a kid. If I don't, I don't. I have cousins who now have kids, which I'm very happy about. I've never been thirsty to be pregnant. One thing about it, I'm not finna rush my blessings. If because you don't like me or you have an issue with me, you don't have to go and lie to somebody. Just say what it was.
Stop it. Get some help.
Mind you, fake Alanda is Watermelon's youngest sister. To be honest, I don't even know if this is the real problem. I don't know if this is the real problem because it's giving confusion. Is it because I said what I said in the group chat, the announcement, or is it because I don't hang out with y'all? Nobody to this day have told me the actual situation. From what I heard was, or from what I was told, it was because I faked a pregnancy.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So where did you get that from? That really blew me. And that's when I'm like, yeah. I don't know what type of psychological problem you have. But one thing about it, God do not play about me. And you gonna get it back tenfold. Cause don't even do that. Don't even block my blessings like that line and talk about I faked a pregnancy. What are you feeling like? Is you okay? That was all I need to know. And I literally just wiped my hands clean, and that was that. And to this day, I don't know her direct issue with me other than I faked a pregnancy. And like I said, this could have been a conversation. We could have talked about this and moved on. We're family. And if you're watching this, all of y'all, hey, hello, what's tea? I said no, I don't even have to deal with this. I don't have to deal with family. I don't have to deal with none of this. I already don't get along with the aunties, and now I don't get along with the cousins. I feel like I was so sweaty, like, oh my God, it's hot. Anyways, see you guys on my next one. Bye.